Good morning. A very full agenda and an important one today for the General Affairs Council. But before delving into our agenda for the GAC, our day started today with the 7th Intergovernmental Conference for Albania. This was a milestone one, not only because it was the 7th within a year, but also because it marked the opening of all clusters in Albania's accession negotiations with Cluster 5 that we had today. The impressive progress achieved by Albania proves, amongst others, one core thing, that where there is real political commitment in a candidate country to its accession path, there is real and tangible progress. Enlargement will be a priority under the Cyprus presidency. We will maintain and speed up the momentum geared towards achieving tangible results in the accession negotiations of Albania, but also for all other candidate countries. Passing on now to the General Affairs Council, we will have the preparations for the upcoming December European Council, a very important discussion on the new MFF as well as EU-UK relations, the 2026 program, and of course the rule of law dialogues. On the UCO preparations, and starting with Ukraine, it's very important that we maintain a strong and unequivocal message of support to Ukraine, precisely because the Russian aggression against Ukraine is a litmus test for the European Union. Of particular importance is the discussion on the financial support to Ukraine that must continue. We await the options paper by the European Commission. Cyprus supports the use of frozen assets. What we are saying, along with other member states, is that we need to find a legally viable way to proceed. Passing on now to the Middle East, Cyprus supports the Middle East being a constant point on the agenda of the UCO, because it is not only Cyprus's neighborhood but also the European Union's neighborhood, and one that continues to be volatile. Cyprus aims to act as the European Union's footprint in the region. We continue acting in a complementary way with regards to humanitarian assistance and the maritime corridor from Cyprus to Gaza for the delivery of humanitarian aid continues. We stand ready to evolve it when the time comes for reconstruction, and President Christodoulidis has in fact presented a 6-point plan for the implementation of President Trump's 20-point plan. On the new MFF, this is a key discussion that will take place amongst the leaders. Their political guidance on the new MFF is of utmost importance. This is a new MFF for a new Europe. It will be a top priority for the Cyprus presidency to advance decisively the negotiations during our upcoming presidency, so that we reach our aim to have agreement by the end of 2026. It's also very important that the Pact for the Mediterranean will be discussed, and we think it should be a point on the conclusions for the European Council. It's a strategic document, one that will start being implemented during the Cyprus presidency, and I think it encapsulates the strategic importance of the southern neighborhood for the European Union and how key it is to the European Union's autonomy. We will also be discussing EU-UK relations during today's General Affairs Council. We look forward by the update by Commissioner Šefčovič. What is important is that for this key strategic partner and like-minded partner, that is the UK, we continue on the path of the implementation of the existing agreements and all the protocols, the implementation of the common understanding that we reached last May, and that we continue to build trust with new areas of cooperation leading up to a new summit. Cyprus presidency will maintain EU-UK relations high on the agenda during its presidency. Thank you very much. Yes.
About the Middle East discussion in the next council, we saw the president, actually it was an interesting tone coming from him, talking about kind of security structure for the Middle East, like NATO. It took the attention. Are you going to insert any language, any reference to this in the coming council or in the coming summit declaration?
President Christodoulidis was referring to the importance of cooperation in the Middle East. As you know, Cyprus has been working on a number of cooperation formats, trilateral cooperation formats with Egypt, with Jordan, with Lebanon. President Christodoulidis will be visiting Lebanon very soon. We have brought in other countries, including EU countries, for example, France with regards to the trilateral with Egypt, or on security with the United States and Israel in our trilateral with Israel. We stress consistently that the European Union should invest more in the security of this region. President Christodoulidis was referring to this tightening of cooperation, including on security issues, and in the long term, why not, to see the possibility of a regional organization on security. Thank you.
The last thing about using the maritime path for reconstruction. How is it going to be managed, and why you think it could be? Do you think it could be a better option than the ground passing point?
So the umbrella under which the maritime corridor operates is the umbrella of the United Nations, the umbrella of UNOPS under the relevant UN Security Council resolutions, and it's the only mechanism that we have there. We have stressed from the very beginning that the Cyprus maritime corridor is complementary to other paths. We've repeatedly stressed, including in Council conclusions, the primacy of land routes, but here we have a complementary instrument, a complementary path for the delivery of humanitarian assistance. This is, let's remember that when it started being implemented, this was with the support also of the European Union, of the United Arab Emirates, a strategic partner in this region, and we place this instrument at the disposal of the European Union, both with regards to humanitarian assistance, but at the same time looking ahead for the reconstruction of Gaza. Thank you so much. Thank you.